こんにちは。英語と日本語大丈夫？多分14年前、葬儀を会いました。and 山本行きました。and その時にNanaoを見ました。でも人ちょっと分かりませんでした。でもすごいプレゼンスある。and すごい覚えてる。So, on the anniversary of Nanao's life, I want to start by reading a small writing by Gary Snyder. Okay. So to introduce Nanao. Nanao Sakaki. After the war ended, he was just out of the Japanese Air Force. Nanao Sakaki started wandering the mountains and valleys of Japan, the streets and alleys of Tokyo, and haunting public libraries. There's almost no place in Japan he hasn't been on foot. Without home or money, he has somehow become a gentle breeze-like force for the footloose generation, under 25, of poets and students floating through Tokyo's Shinjuku district. Neil Hunter, an Australian Orientalist and poet now living in Shanghai, passed through Shinjuku several summers ago and made translations with Sakaki over several weeks of drifting with cramped space and no place to live. I met Neil in India, and he said he'd find Sakaki when he got back to Japan. I did one spring, and we spent a week walking and talking through the streets of Tokyo. Linguistics, Bushmen, ethnology, Sanskrit studies and Japanese archaeology, Marx, Jung, Nagarjuna, above all, revolution. The last time I saw him, when he stopped over in Kyoto for 10 days, hacked off shorts, rucksack full beard and long hair, he said he considered himself an anthropological anarchist, and he was gathering plans for an underground magazine in Tokyo. These concerns may seem obvious to us, but in Japan, where even the communists, artists, and poets are square beyond belief, this is a real step. His poetry, too, within the Japanese context, is fantastic. It may also be of some interest to you. So Nanao, when I started to read his poem, I traveled many times in India, and he spoke to me. I could understand his feeling. The sand, you see the sand and the stars, it's the same. So what an honor to read his work now. This is by Nanao himself, and it's called Autobiography. Born of a humble and poor family, received minimum education, learned how to live by himself at 14, survived storms one after another, bullets, starvation, and concrete wastelands. A day's fare, a cup of brown rice, vegetables, small fish, a little water, and a lot of wind. Delighted by children and women, sharing beads of sweat with farmers, fishermen, carpenters, and blacksmiths, paying no attention to soap, shampoo, toilet paper, and newspapers. Now and again, loved to suck the nectar of the honeysuckle, to flutter with dragonflies and butterflies, to chatter with winter wrens, to sing songs with coyotes, to swim with the humpback whales, and to hug rocks in which dinosaurs sleep. Feels at home in Alaskan glaciers, Mexican desert, virgin forests of Tasmania, valley of Danube, grasslands in Mongolia, volcanoes in Hokkaido, Okinawan coral reefs. I like this one. My father's from Ireland, and he wrote this in Ireland. And it's about, he had a magic bag, where he keeps very precious items, very special item, and he lost it. And what does it mean to lose something? Magic pouch. On pilgrimage to holy mountain Croagh Patrick on Ireland's west coast, I found my magic pouch missing. From Guatemala 7 years ago, a black, white, and purple cotton pouch arrived and attached itself to my waist. Inside the pouch, an Irish 5-pound note, an army knife, a fountain pen, a magnifying glass, and a pair of sunglasses. To buy fish and chips for 2 persons, the Irish money came yesterday. Poet Allen Ginsburg gave me the army knife in New York City in 1988. It stayed with me as a good friend, like Allen. Agile and sharp as an old star, the fountain pen, my soul wrote many poems. Boundless chains of life. With the magnifying glass, I inspected the insects' eggs, flowers, seeds, and the future of our galaxy. The sunglasses were great for looking into rainbows, a sundog, and above the sundog, another rainbow. Now the time is ripe. I dedicate you all to Mount Croagh Patrick. You're gone. Good luck. Sweet Comet. An unexpected comet. In the morning, to my humble retreat on a snow mountain, arrived a package from a friend of South Japan. Contents: brown sugar, ginger, and purplish sweet potatoes. On these days in the village where I stay, trees are shed, their leaves already. Bears hide in their caves, monkeys move away to a warmer zone. Villagers stay inside their homes with a TV program. Me, only love to ramble in the wintry air. Turquoise blue sky on my head, a little snow under my boot. As the lunch for an ever-hungry ghost, I try a quite enterprising meal. Boil millet first. Add grated sweet potatoes and ginger. At the end, put more than enough brown sugar into the pot. I taste a spoonful of the soup. Another unexpected comet. Instantaneously, a pleasant surprise runs through. My whole body from top to toe, sweet, clean, sharp, in all exquisite, too good to swallow in one breath. From the depth of my spirit, a strange commotion stirs up my blood and veins. Now the sweet comet carries me far away. I realize my body is floating in the air, looking down the mountain range and villages, covering 1,000 miles over the lands and oceans. I am now the sweet comet itself, trailing a long, shiny broom behind. Sure you are, but it's too delicious to be eaten by one man. Why don't you share it around the world? I carry the pot in my hands, step on the icy trail, to my neighborhood shouting, taste the sweet comet. Taste the sweet comet, please. Next morning, I look at Hale Bob in the twilight. So this is my book from India, and this morning I wrote a poem about Nanao, and I feel his energy came to help me. I wrote very quickly, and so I want to read that now. Nanao, desert rat. About 10 years ago, I met Nanao. where the people of mountain waters gather. I saw a shining old man, earthly journey near his end, head held high over cloudy sky. He saw the cosmos within the sand, prophesied our world's demise. He clapped his feet with delight. He warmed us through our folly's rot of Fukushima's cockroach, bird-brained bureaucrats, Abenomics, and US ospreys land on the bones of coral reefs. But at last his legacy is one of hope. Dutchmen rise to take his yoke. Grizzly bear stares at the moon, and juicy stars to eat. Nanao, the seventh sun. I teach at Shogaku, and this one is about children, and he understands many things. It's called Let's Eat Stars. Believe me, children, God made sky for aeroplanes, coral reefs for tourists, farms for agri-chemicals, rivers for dams, forests for golf courses, mountains for ski resorts, wild animals for zoos. Trucks and cars for people and traffic tragedies, nuclear power plants for the ghost dance. Don't worry, children, the well never dries up. Look at the evening glow, sunflowers in the garden, red dragonflies in the air. A small child starts singing, let's eat stars, let's eat stars. For Allen Ginsburg, who I knew before. Bye-bye, Allen Ginsburg. For a start, try what you can, make it. Don't try what you can't. On the Golden Eagle Mountain Trail, there hang a bell-shaped purple flowers of deadly nightshade, hallucinogenic. Me, a pale green gourd man, how can I survive? Sit in the outside of your meditation. Take off your brain behind. The world is just a dream, be crazy. Who ate the sprout of sorrel, my favorite vegetable? Monkey, deer, wild boar, or bear? When you are thirsty for love, cry in the arch of your foot. On a big day, laugh at the bottom of your navel. There the silence thunders in heaven. Here, titmice flesh and wood. It's 5 minutes to eternity. High spring wind. When will you return? I think Nanao could understand the big picture and the small picture, and see the beauty in a small thing, and know even we are making a big mess in this world, it's going to be okay. Yeah, at the end there's hope. And I'll read one more. Life goes on and on. On a chestnut tree, chestnut flowers bloom. On a chestnut tree, the sun hangs down. On a chestnut tree, chestnut fruits ripen. On a chestnut tree, cold showers drizzle. On a chestnut tree, chestnut fruits fall. On a chestnut tree, snowflakes linger. On a chestnut tree, the spring wind returns. On a chestnut tree, chestnut flowers bloom. On a chestnut tree, life goes on and on. Thank you.